Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever pondered what's happening beneath the surface in someone's mind? Sometimes people's feelings aren't openly expressed, but their body language and subtle hints can reveal a lot. If you're curious about whether someone is thinking about you romantically, this video is here to help you decode those hidden signs. We'll explore subtle psychological and behavioral clues that often go unnoticed, from changes in eye contact to shifts in tone or body language. These insights are rooted in psychology and can give you a better understanding of emotional connections and attraction. Trust us. By the end of this video, you'll have a sharper eye for catching these subconscious signals. If you love content like this and want to learn more about human behavior, body language, and psychology tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Don't miss out on more valuable insights that can help you in relationships, communication, and beyond. Now, let's dive in. Here are 10 subtle signs she might be fantasizing about you. 1. Passionate staring. Passionate staring is one of the most intimate and revealing nonverbal cues that can signal romantic interest. It transcends words, allowing emotions to be expressed through the depth of a gaze. When someone looks at you with unwavering intensity or frequent stolen glances, it's often a subtle sign of admiration or longing. The eyes, often said to be the windows to the soul, can communicate feelings that may otherwise remain unspoken. Understanding these cues can unlock unspoken truths about her emotions, and whether she's imagining more than just casual interactions with you. One of the most universally recognized signs of passionate staring is lingering eye contact. Holding eye contact longer than what's typical in social encounters hints at deep interest. It shows she is fully present in the moment with you and hints at a desire for something more meaningful. Likewise, if she quickly looks away after being caught staring, it often reflects both interest and a touch of nervousness, as if she's self-conscious about revealing her feelings. It's a tender balance between curiosity and vulnerability, painting a vivid picture of her inner emotions. Physiological signs such as pupil dilation further authenticate her attraction. When her pupils enlarge as she looks at you, it's the body's natural, involuntary response signaling heightened emotional or physical excitement. Combined with the softness of her eyes, a relaxed, almost dreamy look, these signs indicate that she feels comfortable in your presence and possibly envisions a stronger connection. Another hallmark of passionate staring is sneaky or subtle glances. If you catch her frequently observing you, even when she tries to do so discreetly, it showcases her captivated state. These moments, though brief, speak volumes about the way her thoughts wander toward you, even when you're not directly interacting. It's a silent, unintentional giveaway that you occupy a significant space in her mind. The reasons behind this action are compelling. When she gazes at you with intent, it's likely because she's imagining what being with you would feel like. Perhaps she envisions holding your hand, laughing together, or creating memories filled with shared intimacy. Her stares are her way of interpreting your every move, trying to gauge how you feel when you're around her, and whether you share the same level of interest. There's a romantic bridge between her inner world and the reality she hopes for with you. If you find yourself on the receiving end of passionate stares, there are ways to respond that can deepen the connection. Smiling warmly and maintaining eye contact can signal your receptiveness. It's an invitation for her to continue opening up emotionally. Additionally, observing how she interacts with others can help decipher whether her behavior is uniquely reserved for you or just a friendly demeanor. The way she stares at you could reveal exclusivity, showing that her fantasies are only tied to you. Passionate staring is subtle yet intensely personal. It's the romantic language of the eyes, carrying whispers of emotions she might not yet dare to express verbally. To notice it is to glimpse into her thoughts, and to respond positively is to assure her that her feelings are understood and perhaps even returned. 2. Constant touching. Touch is one of the most intimate and revealing ways someone can express their hidden feelings. It transcends words and exists as a subtle yet powerful language that connects two people on a deeper level. When a woman frequently engages in physical contact, it's often an unspoken sign of her attraction toward you. She may be trying to bridge the invisible gap between you, creating a sense of closeness and comfort that speaks volumes about her intentions. Through touches, whether intentional or seemingly accidental, she reveals her desire to be closer to you, both emotionally and physically. The types of touches she uses can reveal the depth of her feelings as well as her level of comfort with you. Those casual touches like the light brushing of your arm or tapping your hand during a conversation might seem innocent at first glance, but don't dismiss them. These gestures often carry an air of playfulness and romantic curiosity. It's as if she's testing the waters, hoping to see how you react to her proximity. On the other hand, playful nudges or joking shoves show her comfort with you in a way that mixes humor with a flirtatious undertone. They're designed to make you laugh, lower your guard, and deepen the bond you share. Some touches carry even more intimate significance, like brushing your fingers lightly, interlocking them for a moment, or placing her hand on yours. These are not just random gestures. When she touches your hand or fingers with a sense of intention, it's her way of signaling deeper romantic interest, perhaps imagining what it would feel like to hold your hand for real. It's the kind of touch that says, "I want to be close to you," without needing any words. Similarly, if she places her hand gently on your shoulder or across your back during a conversation, it speaks of trust and comfort. Such touches often serve as a bridge between friendship and something much deeper, carrying subtle hints of emotional and physical longing. The way she touches you, combined with the frequency and exclusivity of these gestures, says a lot about her intentions. If she touches you more than she does anyone else, or if her touch lingers longer than necessary, it reveals her inner yearning to connect only with you. These moments are often her way of testing your response, gauging whether you feel the same connection she does. It's her subtle way of asking, "Do you notice me? Do you feel this spark too?" How you respond to her touches can set the tone for where your connection might lead. If her affectionate gestures make your heart skip a beat and you feel the whisper of mutual attraction, don't hesitate to reciprocate. You don't need grand gestures. A small touch on her arm, a gentle squeeze of her hand, or a light brush against her shoulder can speak volumes. By mirroring her touches, you not only show that you're attuned to her signals, but also communicate your interest in her unspoken language. Touch is a delicate yet powerful way two people begin to share their unspoken desires. If her touches feel intentional, warm, and uniquely focused on you, they may just be one of the most romantic signs that she's fantasizing about you. Trust your intuition, remain attuned to her gestures, and you might just discover the beautiful connection she's been quietly trying to build. 3. Frequent compliments. One of the most telling signs that someone has a deep fascination for you lies in the frequency and nature of their compliments. When she admires you, her words go beyond mere politeness or casual observations. They are carefully chosen expressions that reveal an underlying attraction. Compliments are not just about acknowledging the obvious. Instead, they become subtle means of connecting to deeper emotional layers. If she consistently compliments you, especially in ways that feel genuine, it's a strong indicator that she harbors romantic thoughts about you. Pay close attention to the types of compliments she gives. For instance, comments on your personal traits, such as saying you're so thoughtful or "I love how calm and composed you always are," show that she sees qualities in you that resonate on a deeper level. These are observations that go beyond surface impressions, reflecting admiration for who you truly are. When she notices aspects like your kindness, intelligence, or charisma, it's as if she's letting you know she cherishes and values the very essence of you. Appearance-based compliments, though seemingly straightforward, can carry significant weight as well. A simple, "You look really handsome today," may speak volumes when it's consistently mentioned. This kind of flattery might seem casual at first, but when repeated, it reflects her appreciation for how you present yourself and hints that she's drawn to you physically. These compliments often go hand in hand with lingering gazes or subtle changes in her demeanor, amplifying the romantic undertone she's conveying. Then there's the art of detailed compliments, which reveal just how closely she's paying attention. If she mentions something as specific as the way your smile lights up a room, or your distinct sense of humor that always makes her laugh, she's showing that she notices even the smallest elements of your personality. These detailed observations take time and intention, showcasing her investment in understanding who you are. Compliments like these are not given lightly. They are deliberate and heartfelt, conveying her growing interest and admiration. When someone frequently compliments you, it's also worth noting how it makes you feel. Often, these kind words aim to create a sense of comfort and positivity when the two of you are together. She may see compliments as a way to encourage you, lift your confidence, or make you smile, all of which build a pleasant and trusting dynamic. There's an undeniable warmth to her gestures every time she chooses to highlight something wonderful about you, reminding you just how special you are in her eyes. If you've noticed this pattern of frequent, meaningful compliments, it's important to acknowledge and appreciate her efforts. A reciprocated compliment can strengthen the bond even further, showing her that the admiration is mutual. Just a heartfelt response like, "That means a lot, thank you," or a direct compliment of her strengths lets her know that you've noticed her fondness and are open to building this connection. Often, it's in these small but intimate exchanges that feelings begin to bloom into something more. Ultimately, compliments are not just words, they are windows into her thoughts and desires. Her admiration for you, softly woven into her language and expressions, could very well be a sign that she's imagining what it would be like to grow closer to you. When she makes the effort to affirm who you are with frequent heartfelt compliments, you're likely occupying a significant space in her thoughts, perhaps even her fantasies. But 4. Playful teasing. Playful teasing is one of the most subtle and charming signs that she is beginning to fantasize about you. This gentle form of banter creates an atmosphere of intimacy where light-hearted jokes reveal a growing emotional comfort between you. Teasing isn't just about the words exchanged, it's about the underlying intentions and emotional undercurrents. When she teases you with warmth and humor, it signals her attempt to establish a unique connection. This playful energy can be her way of expressing attraction while testing if you share the same sense of humor and enjoy the chemistry between you. One of the reasons teasing is so powerful is its psychological role in building attraction. It acts as a playful probe into your compatibility. Through light jokes or affectionate sarcasm, she can determine if you'll reciprocate her humor and clever remarks. If she teases you about your quirky habits, like your obsession with the same coffee order or your playlist full of nostalgic favorites, it's often her way of saying, "I've noticed you and I want to know more." This playful back and forth can feel like a secret language that only exists between the two of you, fostering a sense of exclusivity and intimacy. Teasing also has a flirtatious undertone that is both subtle and captivating. It allows her to express interest without being too overt, encouraging a sense of mystery and intrigue in your interactions. For instance, if she jokingly mocks the way you try to impress her or laughs about how seriously you take small challenges, it's a sign that she appreciates your unique qualities and is comfortable enough to share a laugh with you about them. These moments of teasing strengthen your connection by transforming casual interactions into memorable, emotionally charged moments. Beyond attraction, playful teasing has an important bonding element. It creates an us versus the world dynamic where you both share an exclusive joke or private understanding. This subtle form of flirtation draws you closer and feels effortless. For example, if she lovingly pokes fun at your competitive nature during a board game, or your stubborn refusal to try new foods, it's her way of celebrating who you truly are without judgment. This unique dynamic makes your interactions feel special, distinctly yours, and full of affectionate energy. The key to playful teasing lies in its balance. It should remain light, affectionate, and respectful, never crossing the line into anything harsh or critical. When done right, teasing conveys affection and a genuine desire to build a connection. If you respond with equal wit and cheerfulness, you reinforce the fun dynamic and deepen her emotional investment. Each exchanged quip and shared laugh brings you closer to understanding and appreciating each other in meaningful ways. Ultimately, playful teasing is a nuanced yet unmistakable sign that she's interested and perhaps even fantasizing about you. It reflects her comfort with you and her desire to share a dynamic filled with humor, chemistry, and mutual joy. If you lean into these moments, meeting her teasing remarks with warmth and playful banter of your own, you'll find yourself drawn into an enjoyable and emotionally rewarding connection. 5. Laughing at your jokes. Laughter is often described as the language of the soul, a universal expression of joy and connection that transcends spoken words. When she laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't particularly clever or polished, it's more than just laughter. It's a subtle yet powerful sign of her fondness for you. People don't truly laugh unless they feel comfortable, and sharing laughter with someone creates an intimate bond. If she's chuckling at your quips and stories, it's her way of showing that she enjoys your company and feels emotionally close to you. Humor has a way of breaking down walls, and her laughter is a subtle bridge drawing you closer together. From a psychological perspective, her laughter could be a form of positive reinforcement. It's her way of encouraging you to keep the interaction flowing, making you feel seen, appreciated, and validated. By laughing at your jokes, she subconsciously communicates that she's receptive to you, signaling her interest with warmth and lightheartedness. This behavior also ties into social mirroring, where people naturally mimic one another's emotional states to strengthen an emotional connection. When her laughter echoes yours, it's a gentle affirmation that she feels a strong, natural bond of connection she likely cherishes deeply. Additionally, consider the halo effect, a psychological phenomenon where attraction influences perception. If she's fantasizing about you, your humor will likely seem especially delightful, your presence magnetic. Even ordinary comments become funnier, and a simple moment is infused with charm in her eyes. She sees you in a glowing light, and her laughter is an indication of how captivated she feels. More importantly, it goes beyond just polite chuckling or forced giggles. Her laughter will feel genuine, often accompanied by joyful eye crinkles, a radiant smile, and relaxed body language. These are strong emotional cues that suggest she's drawn to you in ways she might not openly express. It's not just about the jokes themselves. Her laughter is also a reflection of how comfortable she feels in your presence. A relationship, whether budding or flourishing, thrives on mutual comfort and joy. When a woman feels free to laugh unapologetically around you, it's a sign she's at ease, willing to be herself with you. Comfort breeds closeness, and the sense of emotional safety is often a breeding ground for deeper feelings to develop. With every shared laugh, she's letting her guard down and inviting you deeper into her world. Remember, though, that genuine laughter is what matters most here. Fake or nervous laughter won't carry the same weight. There's a stark difference in tone and expression. Look for the telltale signs of authenticity in her reactions. Her eyes softening, a wide grin that lingers, and a relaxed, open posture signal genuine amusement. When you see these cues, you can be confident that her laughter stems from something more profound than humor. It's the spark of connection, an unspoken indication of her admiration for you. If she laughs at your jokes, allowing her joy to shine brightly in your presence, it's a clear sign that she feels happy and connected to you. Every laugh carries an emotional undertone, a rhythm of attraction and curiosity, perhaps even a touch of fantasy. In those moments, even the simplest exchange becomes laced with a feeling that is quietly, undeniably romantic. 6. Asking personal questions. One of the most heartwarming signs that she's fantasizing about you is when she starts to ask personal questions. These aren't just casual inquiries about your day or your favorite color. They reflect a deeper yearning to truly understand you. When someone desires to form a meaningful bond, they naturally lean toward questions crafted with thought, curiosity, and care. This effort to go beyond surface-level interaction signals her interest in uncovering what makes you unique. It's her way of opening a window into your heart and evaluating emotional compatibility. Questions about your family, childhood memories, or personal dreams are subtle indicators of her desire to build trust and intimacy. She might be curious about how you were shaped by the experiences of your past, silently piecing together the narrative of your life as you reveal it. These inquiries serve as windows into your values, your aspirations, and who you are beyond the mask that is often presented in day-to-day interactions. When she listens intently, perhaps even leaning closer or engaging more emotionally, it's as if she's cherishing every fragment of knowledge about you to bring herself closer to your world. Even subtler personal questions, like those exploring your favorite hobbies, your taste in music, or the kind of books you enjoy, carry profound implications. On the surface, these might seem like ordinary icebreakers, but beneath them lies her intent to see where your worlds may overlap, what shared passions or interests could draw you together. With every smile she gives as you answer, every thoughtful follow-up question she poses, it becomes clearer that she's painting a picture of you both, where mutual interests form the foundation of a closer connection. What's especially touching is the vulnerability she's expressing through these questions. Asking personal questions is her way of inviting you into an intimate dialogue. It's a sign of her willingness to open up to you too, hoping that the trust and understanding she's placing in you will be beautifully reciprocated. By initiating these conversations, she's testing the waters of emotional connection, seeking the comfort of knowing that her thoughts of you are met with equal affection. To respond to this blossoming interest, it's essential to be thoughtful and engaging. Share insights about yourself in ways that show you're fully present in the conversation. Whether you're revealing your aspirations or recounting a memory that shaped you, these moments allow her to know you on a deeper level. At the same time, reciprocate the curiosity. Ask questions about her world. Show her that her feelings matter, and that her vulnerability in asking personal questions isn't one-sided. Through thoughtful dialogue, you can co-create an environment of mutual understanding that draws you even closer together. When she begins to ask personal questions, it's a subtle but powerful way of revealing that you're often on her mind. It's her gentle way of letting you know that she sees in you someone worthy of emotional investment, an exploration, a glowing hint that she may already be weaving fantasies of what your future together might feel like. 7. Always being close. By. Have you noticed how she always seems to find herself near you, even when there's no particular reason for it? This subtle yet powerful behavior reflects an unspoken connection and an undeniable emotional pull. Proximity, especially when initiated without necessity, speaks volumes about a person's deeper feelings. Being physically close isn't just about spatial distance. It's about comfort, attraction, and a subconscious desire to build intimacy. Imagine this scenario. During a group outing or a social gathering, she effortlessly gravitates toward your side. It may seem casual or even coincidental, but there's usually an underlying intention. Whether she's pulling up a chair beside you or positioning herself within your line of sight, her actions are full of meaning. Her choice to be near you, despite other options, signals that you are the focal point of her attention. It's a silent yet powerful statement. Being close to you brings her a sense of happiness and fulfillment. Then there's the charm of those accidental encounters. She could happen to wander into the same coffee shop you frequent, or suddenly become a regular in spaces you often visit. While on the surface it may feel unplanned, the consistency of these occurrences suggests otherwise. These shared moments, whether planned or serendipitous, act as tiny threads that weave a deeper bond, giving her the chance to get closer and share more of herself with you. You might also notice her creating reasons to interact, no matter how small they seem. She might ask for your opinion on something insignificant, or request help with a task she could easily manage on her own. These actions aren't about the task at hand, but rather about cultivating moments together, moments that allow shared smiles and stolen glances. Every excuse to connect presents her a fleeting opportunity to explore the chemistry between you. Another subtle yet telling sign is when she consistently chooses to stand or sit near you, whether you're in a meeting, at a party, or even waiting in line. If other seats or spots are available, yet she remains right by your side, it's no accident. Her closeness is her way of keeping the connection alive and enjoying the unspoken energy between you. Emotional proximity often mirrors physical proximity, so her nearness could be a reflection of the affection she's nurturing deep down. 8. Mirroring body language. One of the most subtle yet compelling signs that someone is truly captivated by your presence is their instinctual tendency to mirror your body language. Mirroring is an unconscious act of mimicry, where gestures, movements, or even speech patterns are mirrored as a way of signaling alignment and interest. It stems from a deep psychological need to bond and connect, reinforcing a sense of being on the same wavelength. When she finds herself equally enchanted by you, you'll notice this subtle alignment in the way she carries herself during your interactions. Pay attention to the way her posture echoes yours, the way her gestures seem to reflect your own, or even how her voice mirrors your tone and pace. These clues are her subconscious way of saying, "I feel drawn to you." Imagine you're leaning slightly forward to emphasize a point during a conversation, and she soon follows suit, as if intuitively closing the distance between hearts. Perhaps you cross your legs, and moments later, she shifts in the same way. These moments might seem coincidental at first, but the repetition reveals something greater. Her body is responding to the magnetic pole of mutual chemistry. Mirroring represents more than just surface-level actions. It's an unconscious synchronization of emotions that creates a bond beyond words. Facial expressions are another powerful indicator of this magnetic attraction. If you find her smiling when you smile, or her brows furrowing in concern as you share a serious thought, it signifies that she's fully engaged in your world. Her responses mirror yours not as conscious choices, but as an innate reaction that demonstrates how deeply attuned she is to you. This connection fosters intimacy, painting a picture of a love story, unfolding in the subtlest of glances and movements. The reasons behind mirroring lie in the subconscious chameleon effect, where people naturally imitate those they're most connected to or intrigued by. When it comes to romantic attraction, this effect becomes even more pronounced as she unconsciously seeks ways to relate to you and nurture this budding closeness. Through the act of mirroring, she's not just borrowing your mannerisms, she's creating a bridge of understanding and trust. It's her body's unspoken way of fostering a sense of us, demonstrating that what you share feels mutual, comfortable, and right. Recognizing mirroring isn't about scrutiny, it's about observing the natural flow of your interactions. If she's consistently reflecting your actions, it's a sign that she feels safe, open, and possibly enamored in your presence. These aligned movements convey a deeper psychological connection, a quiet yet powerful declaration that she's not only fascinated by you, but also drawn to the possibility of something more. While words can weave stories, the way her body subtly mirrors yours speaks volumes. These unconscious gestures reveal a depth of emotion that words may never fully capture. Next time you notice her movements aligning with yours, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this silent dance, for it's in these fleeting moments of connection that undeniable chemistry blossoms. 9. Easily jealous behavior. Jealousy, when displayed subtly, can often reveal a deeper emotional attachment and an unspoken fear of losing someone's attention or affection. When she becomes easily jealous, it is not just an arbitrary reaction, but rather an indication that you mean something special to her. This behavior reflects a level of emotional vulnerability, suggesting that her feelings for you may be more profound than she has openly expressed. Jealousy often stems from the quiet hope that she holds a unique place in your life, a hope she might fear could be challenged by someone else. You may notice her body language or demeanor shift when you're around other women. She might seem more reserved, distant, or tense, almost as if trying to conceal her discomfort. Small actions like these can speak volumes about her inner emotional landscape, hinting that she may be subconsciously protective of her connection with you. Sometimes this jealousy can manifest in playful yet telling ways. Passive-aggressive remarks about your interactions with a female friend, or a subtle objection to time you spend with another woman. These behaviors, while understated, reveal the depth of her emotional investment. Another sign of her easily jealous behavior might be how she takes a protective stance when she feels her place in your life is at risk. She may find ways to interrupt conversations or moments when you are engaging with other women, as if trying to subtly re-enter your attention on her. This protective instinct isn't born out of malice, but rather the quiet hope that you see her as the most significant individual among others in your life. Notably, her jealousy might also extend into the digital space where she keeps an eye on your social media activities. If she tends to notice or comment on your interactions online, especially with other women, it's another sign that you occupy her thoughts more than you might realize. The root of this behavior often lies in her insecurities or fears about where she stands with you, whether it's due to past experiences or a fear of unreciprocated feelings. These emotions usually stem from a genuine care about how she is perceived in your life. It's her way of expressing that you matter to her without directly saying the words. As jealousy can often be a mask for vulnerability, if you find yourself on the receiving end of such behavior, how you respond can shape the trajectory of your connection. If you're interested in her, offering reassurance can go a long way. Small yet meaningful affirmations like assuring her she's valued and appreciated can ease her mind. Acknowledging her unspoken feelings while fostering open communication can also deepen the trust between you. However, if her emotions are not reciprocated, it's important to set clear and kind boundaries. Gently explaining your position with empathy can help prevent miscommunication or unnecessary emotional distress. Ultimately, easily jealous behavior serves as an understated yet powerful signal of attraction filled with hope, vulnerability, and the desire to be seen deeply in someone's eyes. Recognizing these signs with empathy and awareness allows you to handle such delicate emotions with care and respect. 10. Making time for you. One of the most telling signs that she's fantasizing about you is the way she carves out time from her life to be near you. Time is one of the most precious commodities we have, and if she's going out of her way to spend it with you, it's a clear indication of her growing interest and affection. Whether it's finding excuses to be around you or planning meaningful moments together, these actions show that she's deliberately nurturing a deeper connection. Every small gesture she makes to include you in her life is a subtle but powerful expression of how much you mean to her. For example, she may create casual opportunities to engage with you, perhaps asking for your help with something she could easily handle on her own. It's not about the task itself, but the shared moment it creates, a moment where she can feel your presence and enjoy your company. Similarly, she might invite you to group hangouts or social gatherings, hoping for the chance to see how you fit into her world, while still keeping things light and unpressured. These group settings often serve as a safe way to gauge your interest in her without overwhelming directness. At times, her efforts may take on a more personal approach, such as planning one-on-one activities just for the two of you. Whether it's a coffee date, a movie night, or a walk in the park, these intimate moments are where she can truly open up and build a special bond with you. There's also the unmistakable gesture of constant availability. When she starts prioritizing time with you over other engagements, it speaks volumes about her feelings. Canceling plans, rescheduling busy days, or clearing her calendar to see you will point to the care and intentionality she's putting into your shared connection. Another subtle yet meaningful sign is her willingness to invite you into her personal space. Opening up her home or introducing you to a favorite spot, like her go-to coffee shop or a cherished park, reflects deeper vulnerability. These aren't just physical places. They're a window into her world and an invitation for you to be a part of it. Sharing these personal aspects of her life signals that she's comfortable with you on a level that goes beyond casual friendship. Why does this matter so much? It's not just about the time spent together, it's about the thought and effort behind it. When she makes time for you, she's basically saying that you're worth it. She's allowing herself to imagine what it could be like to have you in her life more permanently, testing the waters to see how you respond to her overtures. It's her way of showing you that she values you and can see the potential for something beautiful to blossom between you. If you're equally interested, it's important to reciprocate. Match her energy by creating your own opportunities to spend time together, whether by suggesting outings or simply letting her know you enjoy her presence. These moments of shared effort can strengthen the connection and move you closer. On the other hand, if her interest isn't mutual, the kindest thing you can do is communicate your feelings clearly. If you love content like this and want to learn more about human behavior, body language, and psychology tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Don't miss out on more valuable insights that can help you in relationships, communication, and beyond.